The first thing I want to let you know that there are two emergency exits on the back. There's one on this side, left side, and one on the right side. There is washroom. If you need to go, you go outside and turn to the right, and find the washroom on the other side. If you need to go outside of this hall, we use these rear doors. And also, we have been told that food and beverages, drinks are not allowed inside the hall. Now I would like to introduce our Pakistani Canadian Engineers Forum, just a little bit history of this. This forum started last year in January, and until now we have more than 100 members of this forum, and the numbers growing. And our target is to reach every Pakistani engineer in Edmonton and around.
The volume बढ़ाइएगा ना, we can't hear you very well.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, that's better.
So, I tell you a little bit about this forum. This is a non-political, non-religious forum, and its major objectives are to provide professional guidance to new Pakistani engineers coming in this area, arrange lectures, seminars, people of international repute, interact with Pakistani associations to conduct similar events.
ये फेस को खुद ही डिटेक्ट करता था कि फेस को स्टेबलाइज कर नहीं फोकस नहीं देखें अब मेरा हाथ हिल रहा है ना ये ठीक है लेकिन जब मैं इसको लोड करूँगा ना तो हिल नहीं रहा होगा ये खुद ही स्टेबलाइज कर रही थी ये देखिए पिक्चर्स देखें ये देखें आप मुँह देखा ये देखा आपने ये देखा ये डब्बा को फेस को जहाँ फेस जाता है वहाँ को डिटेक्ट कर टेक्नोलॉजी देखो ये देखा देखा कैसे फेस के पीछे पीछे जाता है हालांकि मैंने इसको बताया नहीं ये फेस है खुद ही इसमें डिटेक्ट
the forum is open to all engineers and related professions. Now I would like to introduce the host of this event. We are very lucky to have Dr. Saleem Qureshi with us. Dr. Saleem Qureshi has taught political science in the University of Alberta for more than 40 years. 46 years, yeah. That's why I said about half century, you can say. And he is now a professor emeritus at the University of Alberta. इनका फैज़ के साथ बहुत गहरा ताल्लुक़ रहा है और जब फैज़ 80s में एडमंटन में तशरीफ़ लाए तो जनाब डॉक्टर कुरैशी को उनकी मेज़बानी का शर्फ़ हासिल होगा। हमें उम्मीद है कि हम बहुत सी बातें जो वक्त उन्होंने फैज़ साहब के साथ गुजारा वो हमसे शेयर करेंगे। तो मैं विदाउट डिले मैं जनाब डॉक्टर कुरैशी से गुजारिश करता हूँ तो स्टेज पर तशरीफ़ लाएं और प्रोग्राम का आगाज़ करें। Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Saleem Qureshi.
I wanted not to raise your expectations on the basis of what Dr. Seema has said about me.
Tahir, sorry.
I am a political scientist, and when he called me the other day and asked me to tell him something about myself, how to introduce, I said let's dispense with introductions, they take time. And Akbar al-Abadi said it very beautifully. है मुअज़्ज़िज़ शख्स लाइफ इनकी क्या लिखूं गुफ्तनी दर्जे गज़ल तो बाकी जो है ना गुफ्तनी
क्या बात
So we leave it at that, and as a matter of fact I think it's not important as to the person who is speaking, but rather what is important is what that person is saying. I have been commissioned to speak twice. in the beginning as well as in the latter part. And I have divided my talk into two parts. In the first part, I'm going to talk about Faiz, the poet. And in the second part, I will talk about my personal encounters with Faiz. So, talking about Faiz, the poet, I will of course also be talking about the political climate in which Faiz operated. I should also say that the idea of celebrating Faiz is the brainchild of Dr. Wasim Haq. I'm here in the capacity of an assistant. So he's the one who should get credit. In connection with this symposium, what binds me to Wasim is the impact Faiz had on both of us. Wasim, as a young man, went to see Faiz and came back as a transformed person. I was captivated by Faiz's poetry long before I had the opportunity to see the man. Faiz was a distinguished thinker, a captivating editorialist, and an outstanding poet. Faiz's poetry had such a cosmopolitan impact that it has been translated in more than 70 languages of the world. And even people who are not at all familiar with Urdu have had the opportunity to partake of his thought. UNESCO undertook a translation of Faiz's poetry, and Professor Victor Tiernan of the University of Edinburgh was commissioned to undertake it. A man so distinguished and remarkable, were he a Japanese, would have been valued and honored as a national treasure. It's a tragedy of Pakistan that not only Faiz was rarely officially recognized. On the contrary, he was hounded and demonized by the sycophants of the various dictators. I distinctly remember I happened to be in Pakistan and decided to attend a session of Pakistan's National Assembly convened by the President, General Ayub Khan. That was the day when Faiz had flown to Moscow to receive the Lenin Peace Prize for Literature. The uproar among the venerable legislators was so nasty and venomous that had Faiz been physically available, the honorable legislators would have torn him to bits. In this regard, Pakistan is not unique. Pakistan is shared a proclivity with other Muslims. Intelligent and creative thinkers pose a threat to the wall of conformity. It is the wall of conformity that the conservative masses fervently desire. From Ibn Rushd and Orhan Pamuk in Turkey to Naguib Mahfouz in Egypt, creative genius has been condemned and even attempts have been made to destroy the lives of such people. Orhan Pamuk was actually taken to court by the nationalists in Turkey and charged with insulting Turkishness. And Naguib Mahfouz was the target of an assassin and escaped with a few scratches on his neck. Although they did get Farah Khuda, another secular writer. So Faiz was not unique. He belongs to those creative thinkers whose ideas give luster to their culture, though personally they are condemned to suffer. Well, again, Faiz was not different in this respect. Ghalib's life was also not a very comfortable life. Although after 150 years of his death, the repeat him had lost him. Anyway, the legacy that Faiz left in his poetry partakes of many things. However, some themes stand out. Among them, suffering of the voiceless, aesthetics, and tolerance and acceptance. It is of eternal credit to Faiz that he